Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Catfish Hunter gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In is Gerardo Parra, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Thurman Munson, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watch Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
One and two. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Just underway in Baltimore. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vargas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Robbie Ray will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves. So he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever it might be. But he's got to turn around that trend to give his team a chance to really finish the season out strong.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get one win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it on.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Randy Wiggins, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set, and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Weak chopper up the line. The next 0-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
No one out with a runner at second. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Brummett is on his way home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting third, catcher Brian Brummett.
Stepping into the box, Brian Brummett. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Ready on 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Parra's throw comes in too late. He's already in safely at third.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
Into the box now, Curtis Randall. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners are at first and third, one away. And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
One left for the Orioles. Still no score. Striding in, Derek Jeter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jeter.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Wiggins is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Time now for a look at majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles.
Santana.
This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Vargas giving chase. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. So striding in, Ted
Leading off for the
Brooks.
Orioles,
He enters play hitting in the
baseman,
260s for the
Ted
year.
Brooks.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
Well, if you like offense, this is the game to watch. Second inning with the leadoff single. They've already got 4 hits so far in this game. The offense is clicking.
Standing in, Bart Wiggins. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out in center field at Andrew McCutchen. Range to his left, to his right. Look, the guy's an MVP player, and you don't win MVPs just on your offense. He can play some defense as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start off-speed stuff.
It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you see the total there as the Orioles currently lead the AL in that department. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
The 3-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting 8. Designated hitter.
Stepping up now, Edward Arnold. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball the pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wiggins is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
0-1. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Striding into the box, Steven Souza. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Angel Vargas. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Valbuena with the slide. The throw to first in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box now, Christian Brummett. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Gerardo Parra back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
This is on the ground over to first. McGriff fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting number
So with that,
22.
let's call on the guys in the
Center
graphics
fielder,
department to
Andrew
put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Thurman Munson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in. Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Brian Brummett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kinsler's there for it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Curtis Randall. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 count. Here it is. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Lays off 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Ted Brooks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is line foul over the Orioles dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
On the ground to third. There is Valbuena. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Derek Jeter.
Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now at the plate, Jung Ho Gong comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Vargas is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at bat, Bart Wiggins. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here it comes. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Scott McGriff, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Outside, 2-1. Now the pitch. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Late that time for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Edward Arnold. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he'd retired 11 in a row before that base hit right there. Let's see now the cat and mouse game. Is he going to throw over? Will they hold him? Let's see how they try to manipulate the game with him in the stretch now, as opposed to being on that nice roll.
Digging in, Angel Vargas. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Ian Kinsler will be the one to get things started when we come back. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Wiggins over to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Hey, when the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside, a fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Steven Souza.
Striding in once again, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Brummett has a play. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Digging in once again, Christian Brummett. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Christian Brummett.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Well, Matt, maybe this bunt is a sign of things to come. This offense has been struggling. They've been shut down most of the game. Maybe they're changing their game plan. Drop a bunt, play a little small ball. We'll see what they do the rest of the inning.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the box, Brian Brummett. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Curtis
Digging
Randall.
in to try it again. Curtis Randall, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Ready once again, Ted Brooks. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One and 2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was a big out.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Thurman Munson. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. McGriff is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Mott will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Scott McGriff will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Scott McGriff.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Standing in now, Edward Arnold, as he rips it on the ground to second.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Next for the Orioles, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Vargas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
In now, Christian Brummett. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. Line drive to left. Parra is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, catcher, Brian Brummett.
Ready for another chance. Brian Brummett. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be safe. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Curtis Randall.
So striding in, Curtis Randall. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Ready for another shot now. Derek Jeter. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, you know, it's late in the game, no doubt. And he had good stuff. I thought he had a chance for the no-hitter, but clearly, you know, we had a couple more innings to go. He's still 6 hits to go. That's a lot. That's why it's special to get the no-hitter. 27 outs is hard to come by.
First pitch on its way. Carlos Santana is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 0-1. A fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A 1 pitch on its way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Eddie Rosario will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 24.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Carter Capps gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Carter.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Called strike 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot. Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis
Brad Miller will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Brad Miller.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Blaine Hardy comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ted Brooks will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ted Brooks.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in, Bart Wiggins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hey now. 1 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Into the box, Scott McGriff, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The designated hitter, Edward Arnold.
Now at the plate, Edward Arnold. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding in, Steven Souza, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Steven Souza.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
1-2. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Wiggins looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone. But clearly that didn't matter.
Dennis Eckersley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll get in there easily as the tying runs at second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now a bunt attempt here. Brooks gloves it. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Into the box now, Thurman Munson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And good awareness behind the plate as they make the quick basket catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
A big moment in the ball game here. Derek Jeter, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The runner's breaking for home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. Throw on to first, and the Orioles make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Catfish Hunter earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Robbie Ray takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Dennis Eckersley hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail station.